I've noticed is students are really attracted to the breadth of opportunity. Everything from the choices in the diversity of universities, there's just over 4,000, to the breadth on a campus. They can double major, they can have a major with multiple minors, they can start pursuing their master's degree while working on their undergraduate degree. So there's a lot of variety within the thousands of different universities, so that breadth is what students I've spoken with have become really attractive to the United States.
The liberal arts format which they have here provides a lot of opportunity, and you don't have to rush into any career, or you don't have to study anything from the word go. You get a chance to sit back and take in a lot of different things before you make your final choice.
U.S. education allows students to not only select the courses that best address their academic interests, it also gives them time to figure out what they'd like to study and who they'd like to become and really accomplish their academic dream. So you don't really need to select your major when you're 14 and then get really set on that career. Especially the system of GE, the general education, at the undergraduate level allows students the flexibility to choose the courses, the flexibility to choose the sequence.
The fact that they actually offer so many diverse programs that I would like to get into that just aren't available in Trinidad or for most of the Caribbean, they just aren't there. And also I looked at the UK, but they don't allow you to double major, and America does, so that's why I'm here.
US is famous for, they have very good schools, they have very nice education system. The programs they offer, they have a wide variety of programs. I mean, there's more a chance here to get the education or the program that you want. And you can also have the opportunity to customize the program, which is not, this option is not actually available in other schools, for example, UK or Australia.
I had been through an Indian system before, as well as a British system before that. So I had kind of gotten a sense of what the secondary level of that education system might be like. And I really enjoyed being in an American high school where classes were more open, more conversational based. And I think that was probably one of the biggest assets and one of the things I wanted in my secondary education.
Well, of course, the U.S. has always been known as a top destination for study because of its academics. Not just the quality of the academics, but the breadth of what's available. There's fields of study that simply aren't offered anywhere else.
Certainly the education system in the United States is excellent. There's a whole bunch of different types of schools, which I think give international students a lot of options. We have large schools, small schools, private schools, state schools, schools by the beach, schools in the mountains, and schools in the big city. East Coast, West Coast, middle of the U.S. There's definitely a lot of options for international students. So I think that's a big draw. Some students may decide they want to go study in a big city like myself, Philadelphia, or go study on the West Coast, be by the beach. So certainly I think that is a big draw. And in addition, the idea that the education system in the United States is very, very good.
Higher education in the U.S. is one of the prime services that the country has to offer, and there's no doubt that faculty from all over the world want to be at American universities because of funding, because of reputation, because of the specialization of the programs that are offered. And so you get people from around the world teaching and researching at centers in the U.S.
In the United States, they have a very strong business programs here. That's why it made me want to go study outside of Vietnam, specifically in the United States.
One of the reasons we want to be here in the United States is we're trying to look for being the world leaders. And when we're back home, we're reading these books written by a lot of U.S. professors, and we are encouraged to study back home with these professors. So we have a choice whether we read the books with different professors back home, or we go to those colleges where the professors are teaching and they're writing those books at the same time. So I think we, as international students, we want to be very successful, and and we want to bring that infrastructure back into the home countries that we're from. So that's one of the visions I think international students have, is going to the U.S., get the best that you can, and then come back home and bring that infrastructure back. So I think that's the #1 reason.
The United States is known to lead in the education category, so that's one of the major initiatives that I wanted to come here. Basically, I thought it would enhance my knowledge and better my future, and the opportunities will be vast for me in the future.
The atmosphere of creativity that is always, you know, encouraged, and open thinking, and all these ideas you could do so much, and you know, and with it, and you have a lot of power when you finish out, you know, you come back to your own country, you're treated as you know, more experienced. You're looked upon as more of a person with experience, with stature, with a vision, with entrepreneurial ideas.
Whenever we ask students, how did you come to choose an American institution, the most common answers that we get from them has to do with the comprehensive experience that they get in American institutions. A lot of students, once they've determined that they're going on to pursue, whether it's undergraduate studies or graduate studies, are looking for programs that are going to help them connect the theory to the practice, and are really looking for programs that are going to allow them to have an experiential education. And I think American universities are known for really an emphasis on experiential education.
I find a lot of students, no matter which institution it is, they have students who have come to that institution because they can find a program that they love and that they're passionate about that they can't find anywhere else in the world.